Mm. Does that mean?
It's a sum of parts. At least it looks like it's whole. Let's see. It's a place well hidden. It's just below the above. You already missed the sky, don't you? Out of Date's impressed you made it this far, but there's still so much left to do. The end of the world is still on everyone's minds. You've beaten a path where you have the power to destroy or save everyone. Question is, what you'll do with that responsibility. He can sense that your heart beats steadily and acknowledges that the best way to find yourself is to lose yourself in the service of others. Thinks it's important that you remember who you are and where you came from. Someone without knowledge of their history and origin is like a tree without roots.
Ah. 2 good seconds, guys.
It's
I'm still
important to
charging.
stay grounded. You share the same fate as the tree. Out of Date says there's a time for everything. And now there's no use thinking of the past, for it's gone.
Wherefore, where?
Think of the present, because that's where you are. It's time to set your priorities as the one who completes things. If you continue to do good, good will follow you.
Wherefore, where?
If the world really does end, there won't be anywhere to run. So he's prepared for the worst, something he calls the Ark.
Wherefore, where?
He hopes you're right. He gets that you mean the journey continues either way, but personally he wants the tree to survive. Out of Date says there's no clear record of the chain of events that changed the course of history and brought the world to its knees. He's found evidence on the Ark, records of a crisis, decades of contamination that permeated the ground and broke its inner core. The contamination disrupted what we now know as key energy, the life force that runs through all things, living and inanimate.
Koyevun, Tuvunbunun, Nuka, Nuburak.
He's been told the blight affected everything at a genetic level and turned our perception of normality on its head.
Kabobe Farhi, Nuka, Nuburak.
It was only those that changed that avoided extinction, proving that the possibility for survival and renewal was real.
Ya Yumawa, Kunzata, Ghetto.
He understands you are curious about the ship at the foot of the tree. He says it surfaced when the oil broke through the ground.
Vunko, Vuntu.
The Ark predates the back-in days, and now, after years of study of the manuals he found inside, he believes he's figured the ship out.
Kunzata, Ghetto.
The Ark has room for 4 more, and he trusts you'll apply wisdom to your compassion and choose whom to save if the world comes to end.
Ugambun ang Ugagad Yepromo, Buf Kobwa Yak.
He'll keep the seats open, and you are free to invite up to 4 others to join you in the Ark in the event of a cataclysm.
Okay.
Weta Gono, Yudnuluaf Tula.
Out of Date says that from what he's heard, you've been busy.
Tikamaperna, Adu, Awa, Ya, Ea.
He says he appreciates what you've done so far, but unfortunately he's got urgent news from his friend Noko in the east.
Befarbihita, Huntokob Kirko, Nuekek, Ujbar no barke.
Out of Date says that even though he's unsure about your intentions, he hopes you'll support Noko.
Tulua ba volua. Yevofo lolan ofo.
He says he'll point you in the right direction, but finding Noko and making sure she gets what she needs is up to you. That doesn't sound good. Out of Date was spot on. The hoof puff needs to be stopped.
Come, Reaper.
Out of Date says that Noko is worried now that the Eastern World Eater is stepping up its activity.
Loma Utulu ba Yowo.
He explains that Noko keeps a fabled steed that she has planned to ride out to the World Eater, but needs help to get it prepared.
Yevofo lolan ofo.
Out of Date suggests that you should head east as fast as possible and see what you can do to help.
Luatulu Mawa.
He wonders what's on your mind.
Toledrea.
I need to go. That's what's on my
Says
mind.
you'll see
I need
each
to move
other.
fast. So my light's done. I can just
Strange
focus on
not
Dark
having
Order.
the sky above.
If I can get these on my side, then it's 3 of the people.
The mountains are so ginormous.
My goodness. That one.
Just check that strong out. Slash. Bruised. You're bruised. Good to be able to get stuff done while the world is awake.
That's the downside to this new area that I'm in. Like, level 20 enemies and I'm a level 16. I'll level quick, but... I've got to try and just bump the XP. Hold on. Thank you. Bump the XP up
This place looks like a real monster magnet.
as fast as I can.
Don't be feary. It probably won't bite.
You're laughing. Probably won't bite. It's good enough. Aye, aye. Clink, clink, baby.
You found a manufactorium, a place where Toxanol made all sorts of things during the days gone. This is a radioactive zone. It's not healthy to go too far in without protection.
Run. Excellent. I can see it. I can see it. Run. Run, 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 run. Oh, while I'm here, do that globe one.
It's time for an adventure, for good or bad. Nice. Metal scrap. You can always use that. You might want to poke around in that old home. You need to swivel the globus's bearings. Just a few moves left. Make them count. Well, what do you know?
hit 17 and then we'll go over. Ooh. Fred Menage.
At various stages of life, we all become memories for others, and just seeing someone acts as a catalyst for the past to seep in again. Memory distortions are troubling. Illusions your mind creates to avoid the memories of being bullied as a kidling.
Hmm.
However, there's no doubt that what you remember makes your future different. You weren't supposed to know how to start the automaton pew-pew pang, but clearly you figured that out way back then.
Oh, excellent.
Says back in the old times, sludge just piped into your house. Now you must wait for a truck to bring your sludge to you, and theirs is late. They're desperate for their sludge. Could you figure out what happened? Guess his bandits broke down or just busted out of sludge. No way to know till you find it. Says the sludge truck usually comes from that direction. Just go find the truck and figure out what happened to it. Otherwise, they're going to run out of sludge fast. Figures they can make it up to you somehow, if you get that sludge. You have things to do. That's Fruggo's joint. Tread carefully.
Logo and fucking logo.
Right where it cuts. Shot through. body blow. So much damage. You're fading. Flame! Bullets everywhere. Might get lucky. This one seems to be in good spirits, despite being left here for dead. Has heard that you have a sense of compassion and trusts it's in your nature to help those in need. Asks you to do the right thing. Is surprised you chose not to help. Feeling good is not the same thing as doing good.
Well, speaking for the Dark, we approve.
Can't believe they let you manipulate them like that.
You're just jealous that you're no good at it.
Who would want to be good at manipulating people?
Winners. That's who.
Darkness game. Yeah. Mm. 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 We are closing the gap.
Sand gets everywhere.
Bollocks. Right, we're just going to have a go. Just because the local enemies are so highly strung, that does not necessarily mean that the bases are going to be.
Look out for the bigger creatures that roam around here. That was fun.
That's rather.